into it, but I was really excited to swim it also because the 400 IM is one of my favorite events. So I didn't really have a strategy. I just like to go in, give it everything I have. I've worked really hard this season, so it's great to see it all pay off.
Mentally, just there's a drive, especially with how we're swimming this year. We've won every event so far, and the drive not to let my teammates down. And I try and look for my personal goals that we set at the beginning of the year. And I told John what I wanted, and I'm right there. And I really want to get Chris Shear's record within the next. By the time I graduate, I'd like to have that record. Knowing I can hear John's whistle anywhere in that pool, it doesn't matter. I know exactly where John is, and it just helps. You know, teammates at the end of the pool, everything. It just comes together to try and just put your head down and just win for everybody.
I was really nervous going into it, just last year having been touched out at the very end and by the same girl right next to me. It was just very terrifying, I would say. I went up to my coach and she said, just have fun. That's all you gotta do. And I went out there, had a blast, and I'm really happy with how it went. I haven't been able to touch the time that I went my freshman year, even in the slightest, until this morning, which was very exciting. And then to be able to come back at night, break the 56 mark, which I've been hoping to do for the longest time. And it just feels really good that my name will stay around for hopefully a little bit of time. It feels really awesome to have qualified in another event, especially to have gone fast enough that I could potentially be chosen to swim that at NCAAs. And so I'm just given an opportunity to, going into that meet, choose what I actually want to swim as opposed to not knowing if I'm going to make it.
I actually swam it a little differently than I usually do. I'm more of a sprinter. Like, I go out hard the first 50, and my coach sat down, came up to me beforehand and was like, we're gonna try something different. Like, you're gonna stay with them the first 25, second 25, you're gonna build a sprint, and then the last 50 is whatever you got left. I did that, and I just had a little bit left at the end, and I was able to hold on to the lead, I guess. I think what actually really helped me the most today was just the atmosphere of the entire meet. The team is getting so high up, everyone's so excited, everyone's screaming, yelling, you're doing your flip turns, you see 30 faces yelling at you. I think that's really what helped me the most. That's what got my underwater kicks, because I know that's always been a weak point for me, so I really concentrated on keeping those strong and making sure I got 4 kicks off each wall just to get past that wave of water.
John has always said to just do like a swim, then build it, and then just attack the rest of it. And that's essentially what I did. I went out with a nice pace, and then tried to build up a little bit from that, get the tempo going a little bit, and then that last 100 I just decided to go as hard as I could, and well, I couldn't achieve better results, so I was happy with that. I got a personal best by about 2 seconds from last year. Up until now, I mean, I've always known how to swim, obviously, but he really taught us how to sprint to the point where we feel like we can't go any faster, but after every meet, we do.
Coming in, I was second, which I like being the underdog, so I knew I was going to have a race. And so I just took it out faster in finals, and it worked. We just tried to figure out what I was doing wrong, and we decided that I was like a little sloppy and rushy, so I tried to just stay more focused in finals. It's been a goal of ours to win MAC, so it feels good to know I'm helping.
Out during the season for 2.5 months with a broken wrist. So I've only been in the pool for about 2 weeks now leading up to this, so it felt good to be back in the water and competing and ultimately winning. So my coach and I discussed it, and I was biking a lot, running a lot, just trying to keep my endurance and cardio up to some degree. Usually with my 100, the second half of my race, the second 50 is my stronger part, so where I usually pick up or separate myself from the rest of the people. So I tried to take the first 50 out a little faster. Ultimately it worked. I was pretty tired by the end of the 100, but it worked, I guess.
I'm kind of glad that it was. It kind of took the pressure off because I was seated first, and then took that pressure right off. I do a lot better when I don't really get really pumped up about anything, kind of like to goof around more than anything. Random people are scoring different points, and it's always fun to watch because you really never know what's going to happen. So it's awesome to sit here and be a part of it.
I felt like I gave it everything I had yesterday, and I was really tired this morning. Starting off in the prelims, I didn't do my turns as I wanted to. I was coming up too quick, and that's what I wanted to focus on during the finals. And just coming off of last year, not winning any relays, and then beating Misericordia in the relays, it felt really nice, and we've been working really hard this year for it, so I think we're doing great.